Star seeds, star souls, wagwan. Changing. Part of becoming a highest version of yourself. Part of becoming not familiar with how you are presently is about changing. They say, well, study said how 70% of the time, every time we wake up in the morning, 75% of the time we're repeating the same habits. So when you're becoming or want to become a higher version of yourself, a highest version of yourself, into putting goals between yourself, the question becomes, how are you going to change that 70% into something that's new and unfamiliar for yourself to start the process of becoming a higher version of yourself? And that's something that's very difficult, because there's a lot of things that, especially when people are trying to change themselves, it just repeats the whole cycle. Whether you're afraid to speak to somebody, every time you're going about, today I'm going to speak to them, you go about, and then there's that just hiccup, something inside here that just tell you you can't talk to that person, or whoever the case is. Whether it's talk to a man, make it talk to a woman, whoever the case is, just something stop you, or whatever type of unfamiliar thing that you never wanted to do, you just can't go around to do that. But no say, when you want to higher up your hierarchy into becoming a better version or a different version of how it used to be, you're gonna have to break them type of walls there. And to break them type of walls, you're gonna have to do something that's unfamiliar. There's no teaching of this, how to do it or how not to do it. It's something that if you want to become if you really want to go into your goals, it's something that you need to proceed and do it, even if it feels unfamiliar to you. And believe me, I'm going through this with myself, and it feels odd. I tell you on a real, it feels odd, because when you're doing it and you're doing it for the first time, the first thing that comes to your mind, the first thing that comes to my mind is embarrassment. Even though I'm going through my adventure, but after that, it goes away quick. To get embarrassed, whatever the case is. There's a saying where that goes, you haven't been on this planet to the fullest unless you learned how to embarrass yourself gracefully. Basically along them lines there. It's actually, you haven't been to this planet to the fullest unless you learn how to, I forgot what the last part of that is. Make a fool of yourself gracefully. So that's it anyway.